Cantara would represent you. Mr. King's from the clerk's office, probation, obviously the court officer. I'm Judge Bibaud. This is Ms. Wildegrube from the district attorney's office. We're here to formally arraign you, okay? You have a right to be represented by an attorney. Are you asking for a court-appointed attorney? Court-appointed attorney Cantara to represent you in this matter. Attorney Wildegrube?
Your Honor, the Commonwealth is requesting $20,000 cash bail to assure the defendant's appearance in court. It's alleged on April 21st, 2018, the Spencer Police Department received information regarding a restraining order violation. The reporting party was identified. She stated she had obtained a restraining order from Western Worcester District Court. The defendant was this defendant before you, Adam LaCroix. He had been served with the order verbally by the department on April 20th, 2018. On April 22nd, 2018, the plaintiff to the Spencer Police Station seeking assistance with gathering belongings from her prior address of 20 Maple Street in Spencer. At that time, she relayed information that the defendant had violated the order by calling her repeatedly that day. She further advised that due to recent activity within the apartment, she believed LaCroix to be inside the apartment. There were surveillance cameras deactivated and the shades were recently drawn. The police proceeded to 20 Maple Street to see if, in fact, the defendant was there. Provided consent to enter her apartment as well as a key to the door. Upon making entry, they located the defendant following an extensive search. He was located hiding inside a box spring with the mattress pulled over the top. He was then taken into custody and 2 knives removed from his person, and he was then transported to the hospital after it was believed that he ingested something. He also has Worcester police have charges pending for violating the same restraining order, as well as 4 counts of threat to commit a crime, to wit murder, and he appeared to have threatened the Worcester officers by stating he would kill them and any other officers that got in his way. The statement of facts indicates that it's possible that other charges may be following as a result of the extensive search for the defendant. The Commonwealth would suggest that $20,000 cash bail is appropriate to assure his appearance in court. We'd ask that he stay away and have no contact with the complaining witness. We did speak with her, and she is asking that he stay away from her at this time. She has had prior court appearances with him that were dismissed, but now she has this restraining order in place and wants him to stay away. He does have an extensive history before the court, a 20-page criminal record. Most recently served 60 days for malicious destruction of property and threatening an assault and battery on a family household member after some warrants. Looks like he has some default warrants on his record, as well as an extensive history of committed time. He's also served time for breaking and entering an assault with a dangerous weapon in Superior Court and larceny of a motor vehicle. He served 2 years to 2 years and a day in 2015, and his record does continue from there. Given his extensive history of assaultive behavior, as well as the serious nature of the facts before us today, the Commonwealth would suggest $20,000 is appropriate to assure his appearance in court.
Warrants are active on it, was it?
And the warrant was issued on 3 counts of threat to commit a crime and 3 counts of violating restraining order.
We just ask that he be held on those warrants as well.
Thank you. Attorney Cantara?
Judge, we're asking for personal recognizance or the alternative minimal bail. My client has minimal funds. He is in fact unemployed at this time. He's 39 years old. He does have 2 children, 15 and 17 years old. He is a high school graduate. He does have, obviously, Judge, he has a record, but it appears that he has a few defaults on his record here, Judge, but I believe most of them at this point are technical defaults. My client indicates he'll come back to court at any court date that is so ordered. He indicates he will also abide by any other terms and conditions that the court so orders, Judge, but at this time he has minimal funds, unable to post any significant bail at this time.
Okay, Mr. LaCroix, you understand? You've heard everything today? Yes. Okay, face to face. Going to be held without bail on the list of warrants. And it's at $25,000 cash on this matter, based upon his extensive history of violence as well.